was started later than usual. But I was out fishing, and that was not a good idea, if I say so myself. But today I'm gonna showcase and review all my dinosaurs, or the ones that I've recently gotten. So let's just hi Pandy the Sigma. Hi for the studio. Hi Ben Hallam. Hi Skillful Coffee. Okay, so we have 4 people in chat, but 3 people. Yeah, I don't know. But today we're gonna showcase and review all these dinosaurs that I've recently gotten. Hi Baryonyx Production. Hi Jacob. So, out of now I'm gonna ask you, which one out of these 4 do you want me to review first? Have I had a good day? Yes, I have. Out of all of these, which one was the most pricey? Ankylosaurus. I think I spent I think I spent about 200 on Anky. Yeah, my Corythosaurus don't want to stand. Okay. Glad to see I was not the only one out fishing. Yeah. I did catch a pike, but that was like this big, so yeah. I let him go back. Which is my favorite out of all of them, to be honest. Concavenator. So, I want to start with this one. Just so I'm gonna start with reviewing my Concavenator. I love him a lot, and he's great for my stop motion. Oh, that's one of your favorite dinosaurs. Me too. Or I'm not that big of a. I can't call myself a fan of the Concavenator in real life. I love him, but like I don't think of him that much. But this Concavenator might be my favorite one in my collection. Wait, are we watching at the same time? Yes, this is live. So what you're seeing now is what I'm doing now. Bro found the infinite money glitch for the Anky. I kinda did, but I have worked a bit, or actually quite a lot. I worked on a farm with a couple of animals and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Why is there purple things on the thing? Do you mean in chat or the Concavenator? Thankfully, I managed to make it in time. I'm happy you made it in time. However, I didn't make it in time. So I'm glad you guys waited for me. But first of all, I just want to tell you guys that this jaw is the greatest jaw I've seen on a dinosaur. It opens smoothly downwards, and this upper jaw can move a little bit up. So he's great for stop motion, I would say. And the tail is very bendy, as you can see. You quit your YouTube channel? Why? And the arm, I'm surprised that this is one of the earlier ones, and he has like wrist articulation. I did not expect to see that on a dinosaur, so I'm happy for that. And this one, he came like used, but he's not that used. Everything works perfectly. Like the legs are in great condition, the arms, the neck, the tail, everything. However, the head is a little loose here. That's totally okay. I love the size class of the Concavenator. Me too. I thought he was much bigger, and at first I didn't like him that much because of the size. But now I love him. Like the size is what I love most about him right now. So yeah. But the arms can also go outwards and spin 360, like yeah, all other dinosaurs, to be honest. And posing is great for this figure. You can stand on one foot, or I got him to stand on one foot earlier. Wait, yeah. Yeah. How much did he cost? I think the original price was like $60, but then I live in Norway and he lives in the USA, or that's where I ordered it from. So shipping was like 40-50 bucks, so about 110. I got a new Hammond Collection in Dinosaurs Rex. Can anyone tell me where you can get him in Europe? Because I have no idea. I've looked for him like everywhere, but I can't find them except for like eBay. But there the prices are like $300 or something, and I don't want to pay that on a dinosaur that. But is it the what's Amazon? Is it because a lot of countries have different Amazons. You got them on eBay for 83. That's insane. I definitely recommend another of this size range like Baryonyx, Ankylosaurus, or Ceratosaurus. I was planning on buying a Ankylosaurus and the Baryonyx, and the Ceratosaurus is definitely like too expensive. Like I don't want to spend like 400 on a dinosaur this small. That is not in my to-do list. And the Baryonyx and Ankylosaurus, I was planning on getting both of them, but then like Anky that I have back here and Concavenator came in the way. So yeah. Pandy the Sigma, I can't find him. I don't know why I read out the name, but yeah. Yeah, I can't find him either. I think I ordered my Beast of Mrs. Zoe figures from the USA, but then shipping took a long time, and it costed quite a lot. Sorry I haven't been seeing your posts, that is totally okay. Skillful Coffee, you can find T-Rexes for like pretty good prices if you wait and see. I've seen that people get Rexy off of Facebook Marketplace for like 15 bucks. And yeah. Quick question, let's see. What dinosaur do you want to see in the Hammond Collection? Skillful Coffee did animate or edit like Scorpios Rex, which I would love to see in the Hammond Collection. But I would also like to see a Mosasaurus, because in my latest video that came out today, you saw that the Spinosaurus like jumped out, got the Scorpios Rex and down. I want to make that clip, but with like a Mosasaurus. And then if I get the Indominus Rex 2, then I can make the final battle for Jurassic World. So I would love to see that. I always love Hydrosaurus. I don't know if I spelled it. I don't know what or who Hydrosaurus is. I'm sorry. You would like to see. I can't read. You'd like to see Rebirth Spinosaurus. I would too, definitely. They have so many undone dinos in the Hammond Collection. Yeah, I think so too. Indra. Okay, I have things to say about these. Apatosaurus, yes, I would definitely buy one. Indoraptor, we did get the like superposable one, but that the tail on him is very bad. And Mosa, yeah, I would love to see that. Titanosaurus, he would be too big, I think, in the Hammond Collection because he's even bigger than the Brachiosaurus. Yeah, they're like see that planet eater you got in the back and you wait. You mean the Corythosaurus back here? This one? I would like to buy another Corythosaurus, but with the price being like $100, I don't need one more. I would like to see a stop motion of the Buck versus Ankylosaurus. I'm not gonna spoil, but I have been planning on making one of those. I think Mattel needs to do a general release for the Hammond Collection instead of just one stock. Be continuance one, so even old ones can be seen on shelves. I think so too. I've never thought about it, but when you said it, that is the smartest thing I've ever heard. And also when it comes in like big pack, like for example, if this came as one like bunch, then a lot of people wouldn't have money to like buy all of them. Would just like buy one, maybe the Concavenator. Yeah. So yeah, I think they should is like have continuous one instead. I don't think I've pronounced that right, but whatever. I'm booting up my PC and looking for the Hammond Collection. Okay. If you mean sell your PC, then I don't think you should do it, to be honest. It is totally your choice, but I was planning on selling my PlayStation in for like the buck. I'm so happy that I didn't do it because if I got buck like 1 month earlier, that wouldn't bring me that much more happiness. And my PlayStation has brought me a lot of happiness. Like I could theoretically marry my PlayStation, but I'm not gonna spoil the wedding. Just kidding. I'm not gonna marry my PlayStation. When is Buck versus Mango? Okay, I can make a stop motion of a dinosaur versus Buck or versus Mango, because we all know that Mango would just demolish all of them. So for the sake of my Hammond collections, for them not getting killed or destroyed, then we have to keep Mango out of there. Mango is the best character. Yes, and at the end of the live, I might take him out just for a little bit. See, Hydrosaur is like a hoverboard that can stand on 2 legs and 4 legs. Oh. Yeah. There is one Hammond collection that I have been waiting so long to see in the Hammond collection, but never comes out. It is the Iguanodon, because I would love to see that, and that is a dinosaur that can stand on 2 and 4 legs. So I would love to see an iguanodon. We can take back, or do you want me to change dinosaurs now? And in that case, tell me which one of these three that you would like to see. In that case, I recently ordered the Carnotaurus and the Ankylosaurus Rex. Carnotaurus is a 10 out of 10 dinosaur. If you find him for a good price, then I would recommend him. Okay, Ankylosaurus, sure. Okay, I just have to make him stand. Cool. So now Concavenator can stand back here, or lay, I guess. Then we have Ankylosaurus. Cool. Out of the dinosaur, what are the characters or stuff do you want to animate? I want to animate like Godzilla figures and stuff because I've seen people animate Godzilla and Kong and stuff, and that looks so cool. But I don't have the money to like buy Godzilla figures, and I know that if I do, I have to build that collection up as well. And then more money would go to Godzilla instead of dinosaurs. But I could make a Godzilla versus like a dinosaur if I get one. So let's see. Can we see Aegypticus? You mean the Spinosaurus? Spinosaurus yeah. Sure. You can see him for like. Oh. You can see him quickly. I think we have to remodel here. Cool. Spinosaurus is a very good dinosaur at stop motion, but it takes time to learn how to animate with it because, like, of course, I got it in my beginner core when I just started stop motion, and so that might be the reason. But every dinosaur that you see here has taken me time to like animate, learn how they work and other things. Somebody just fell over. Yeah, I think it was the Scorpios Rex. If you do a good company to get it from, $30 to $50 for a figure. That's a kind of good price. But now Spino is out of the spotlight. Back on Ankylosaurus. This figure is. It will take me time to animate with him. Because the tail, I thought it was gonna be super easy to just animate like this with, but it really isn't. It takes time. But I do love the fact that he took time to animate a small mouth with it. So now, if I take some moss here, I can just, yeah. And if we take a duck here, then yeah, spoiler. If you're gonna buy an Ankylosaurus just for him to hold a duck, then I don't recommend him because he's not gonna be able to hold a duck. So that's disappointing. Now let's read some comments. That's a lot of comments. I might get it soon, probably. I think you mean Spinosaurus. I want so bad. I think you mean Spinosaurus as well. I'm bad at animating with large figures. To be honest, me too. It takes time, but if you manage to do it with a big figure, then it looks insane. But I mostly like to add a question and answer sticker. What is the best dinosaur to have? Haha. Now I can answer if you want. I'm going to get the Spinosaurus for my Christmas. I think. Wait. When am I gonna answer that? I hope you enjoy your Spinosaurus. The bigger the figure, the harder it is to animate. I think so too, but actually, the medium dinosaurs are the best to animate with, in my opinion. What is your favorite Hammond Collection? I think I said it earlier, but for the ones that didn't hear, this is gonna surprise. Concavenator. I'm good at animating and medium and small size stuff. Me too, I would say for myself. I'm bad at large figures. Me too. Wait, is they a jointed tail? Yep. When I first saw the Ankylosaurus, like last summer when I started collecting, I also thought it was like that rubber tail, but no, it's not. The thing I hate with Mattel is that they make good sculpt with horrible paint. I actually love the paint. I think Scorpios Rex, I would like a better paint. We can remove this. I think Scorpios Rex, I would like to see in like a camouflage color, but of course they have to make it accurate to the movies and stuff. Not the duck. It's okay. The duck can sit up here. I thought it was a bendy wire. Me too. Mr. Duck. Wait. There. Now you guys can answer that if you want. I gotta go, I'll be right back. That's okay. I'm getting so tired. I'm not really, to be honest. But it's 9:30 or 9:21. Yeah, let's just say 9:30 p.m. in my country. What is that noise? I think it's my PlayStation because I have this lamp connected to it and this charger as well, so it has to stay on. Sorry. My favorite dinosaur went into the shadow room. You mean Spino or Concavenator or something else? For camouflage Scorpios, they should use full transparent plastic, and it might also be a good Comic-Con exclusive. I think so too, but I have a feeling that I wouldn't be able to find it. Like, if I lose that somewhere in my room, I will lose it. Hi, Nicholas Krupa. Nicholas, yeah. But now, I gotta take notes on the ducky's name. Mr. Squiggly. That ain't bad. What's your favorite herbivore in my collection? Ankylosaurus, you see. I mean Spinosaurus. Oh. That's okay. Okay, so now we have Mr. Squiggly for the duck name, which I love. So if you have something else, then oh no, then please comment that now. What is my favorite dinosaur? You mean Hammond Collection or like dinosaur? But not toy. Carnotaurus, I think. I'm so sorry, I gotta go because I have the class. You're going to Japan? That's insane. I think they have like a good dinosaur choice there. But that's okay. Bye, Pandy the Sigma. Yeah, back to review. So Mr. Squiggly is the official name for this duck. Yeah. So the head is pretty nice as stop motion. However, if I go like this for a while, okay, it worked earlier, but the like neck goes like this direction, then it looks like this, which I don't like, or obviously I don't like it. But yeah, so it is harder than a usual dinosaur to animate, so I don't recommend this as a first animation dinosaur, but I still love him. And the legs don't go out that well, which I'm not that happy about, but that's okay. Yes. What is the name of the yellow hoverboard? You mean this dinosaur here? Yeah, that didn't go well. But if you're wondering about that dinosaur, then it's Corythosaurus. So yeah. I love the details on this Ankylosaurus. It has tons of spikes all the way down, and the sides too. Even on the head and tail, it has spikes. Then it has this massive club on the tail, which is great for stop motion, to be honest. Wait, I didn't hear what you said. This dinosaur's name is Corythosaurus. I can review him next if you would like. My life is not going as planned today, but that's okay. Yeah. They have a small tongue in the mouth, which I love. And then there isn't glass eyes on this dinosaur, and none of these dinosaurs have the glass eye. That's okay. The eye is just this regular black one, which is okay, but I would like to see like a small white dot in the eye, like right there. That's okay. I can't zoom out. No. I think the yellow hoverboard. I'm not like laughing like just forget what I said. I think the yellow hoverboard is my new favorite. To be honest, he was my favorite when I first got him as well. So yeah, I honestly think that this is the most underrated Hammond Collection figure, the hoverboard. So the Corythosaurus. I think so too. I haven't seen that many people that own the Corythosaurus, but the people that do own the Corythosaurus, I have like commented on their videos and stuff, and they say that they love him. And it was also a 30th anniversary So I love that. What is your favorite Jurassic movie? Fallen Kingdom, I think. Because you can see there's so many dinosaurs in that movie. They don't have one like super special instead of or except for the Indoraptor, but they don't focus all their time on the Indoraptor, which I appreciate. And they have tons and tons of dinosaurs, great story, and sad moments, I guess. Hello, Darth Dan. But yeah, I think that's it for the Ankylosaurus. So let's bring out Corythosaurus. I can zoom out a bit for him. Scorpios Rex looks awesome. I think so too, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna get the Scorpios Rex. I do recommend him, but not that much for stop motion. You'll see my reasons soon, or after the Corythosaurus. This dinosaur is one of the best I have for stop motion. The head moves amazing. The mouth is also amazing. And then they have detailed small eyes, which I love. It has very good range on looking to the side, which Concavenator has as well. I think he has a little bit better. But yeah. He's great at posing in the head and neck, like I just said. Can't stay long, but have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Darth Dan. I'm just gonna get my Hammond Collection Dinosaurs Rex. That's okay. I got it. Will you try to attempt the Stampede from Fallen Kingdom? Yes, I will sometime. But I have thought about making like the Tyrannosaurus came to Carnotaurus and just took it down like this. But I want to change out the T-Rex to Spinosaurus, because I think that will get me views. I feel like I'm the only one who hates the Scorpios Rex. It gives uncanny valley vibes. I wouldn't say I hate him, but I wouldn't say I love him that much. I got it. You need the Indominus Rex, because in that case, cool. I'm gonna see these settings that I have, because I haven't noticed these effects. Huh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Big head. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. We have Flash. Ooh. Lighting. What's this? Stickers. Countdown. Countdown to what? Yeah. So I'm gonna stop playing around now. I think I have some sort of sticker on because it's lagging a lot. No. Fun fact, is it based on the deleted scene? What? Yeah, wasn't Spinosaurus actually gonna be in Fallen Kingdom? Or am I slow or something? And yeah, the arms move perfectly. They go completely straight, bent, outwards, inwards, 360, all that. Legs have 4 joints, one in the leg, one in the ankle, one in the knee, one in the actual foot. The tail is, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's too thick for stop motion. No offense, no offense. And like, it's not that great on bending. But I still love him. And he's a decent figure. Or more, way more than decent. I love him a lot. And at first, I don't like the color. Like, I don't like dark yellow as a color. It just don't sit right with me. But in this dinosaur, at first I didn't like it, like, at all. But now I love it. Not the color. I'm never gonna love dark yellow. Sorry if you do it, but I'm not. That's an improvement over the Parasaurolophus. I think so too. I was going to get the Parasaurolophus, but I didn't do it. He cost like $50 more, and I'm not gonna spend $50 more for a dinosaur, a completely same dinosaur, just with this thing on the head instead. Yeah. Or from the front, he looks like a duck. Which I can't say is my favorite. Like, yeah. It's not my favorite add-on for this dinosaur, but it works. I think I'm going to get it. Cool. I think you should. You saw one for 30. The Corythosaurus or Parasaurolophus. But yeah. Oh, has this live been on for 37 minutes or 38 minutes? Probably for auction. I have seen a lot of dinosaurs, like, for good prices, even if they're on auction. But I'm not gonna spend my time, like, I like to buy, like, just directly, because if I don't win the auction, then it's gonna be sad. I'm gonna get depressed, and I don't have time to spend like 3 weeks at an auction that I'm most likely not even gonna win. Do you want to start with P, Parasaurolophus? Cool. I would love to have a Parasaurolophus in my collection, but when you see that everyone has a Parasaurolophus and makes stop motion with it, I want to be different. So yeah. However, the color goes, I think they do this for like every single dinosaur, but I noticed it for this one. The paint goes smoothly down in the body, or not, I can't say smoothly, but it goes straight down, matches from head to neck to body to tail, somewhere here. Yeah, to tail. So I love that a lot. And then the crest is very thick, very, very thick. And dinosaur is, I don't know if I like this or not, but the dinosaur is see-through, or a little bit see-through. So it means it's skinny in the body, but that's okay. I wish I bought it. I think you should. Like, I could send you one. You can send one to me too if you want. No, just kidding. But yeah, I do love the Corythosaurus, and I think even though it was on retail for like $40-50, or even $30. I think it's worth the price. The Stegosaurus is also see-through. Let's see. Oh, it is. I can use this as like a Christmas lamp. Wait. What if you like open this up from the belly? Then you took like a lamp inside and hung it on like a Christmas tree. That would be insane. I'm gonna do that for next year. Or for this year. Yeah, I don't know. Now I think this is... I think we're done for the Corythosaurus. Wait. That was just a rock, don't worry. If I take this, just... Cool. I'll finish up on my custom Ornitholostes. I can't pronounce that, but cool. Now it's time for... Yeah. Bro. Sorry. It's okay. Wait, I have to scroll up to see... Was it Skillful Coffee that said... Can you remind me what the name of this duck was? Because I forgot. Sorry. But now we can finally, I don't think that's the right word, bring out the Scorpios Rex. I have a lot of bad things to say about the Scorpios Rex, and about him falling over just now had me like reminded me of 10 more things to say. Negative things to say, not positive. So if you're a Scorpios Rex lover, then yeah, please don't click off, just like take your sound off or something. But no, I do also have a lot of good things to say about this figure. So yeah, 50-50. Let's start with the bad. Mr. Squiggly. Yeah, so first of all, if we see on like this dinosaur, they have a ball joint on the head, so they can move side to side, up and down, swivel like this, smoothly. But this one, no. It's like on a small stick or something inside, so all it can do is spin around. So it can't look that much down, can't look that much up. It's just in a plain position. So yeah, I do love and hate the teeth at the same time. They look like bananas, to be honest. Like, think of a banana in your head, then you see the tooth. There's no difference whatsoever. However, the tongue though is... I love it. And it has small teeth all over here, which I also love. And I love these upper teeth. But the down teeth, no. When I first got them, I wanted to take some scissors and just cut them off. But I didn't do it. Because one time, I'm gonna be poor, I live on the street, and have to sell my Hammond collections. No, just kidding. That was probably a little peak to see. And the tail is, as the Corythosaurus, a little too thick to bend all the way. So, not that good. And the feet. the feet. They are impossible to pose because sometimes they're super stiff, sometimes they're super loose, and then they're too long, way too long. So they're impossible to like pose and get them to stand smoothly while animating. So that's why on my Scorpios Rex Terror, that's the worst idea I've ever had in my life. In my life. Never doing that again. And because you can see that the roars were not that good. Because it just like on a raptor, it can just like move the lower jaw. That's okay on like a small raptor, but for a dinosaur this big, they should be able to do it. Like take example from the Corythosaurus. It opens down here, but just a little bit up here. Wait, yeah, a little bit up here, which I love. Yeah, just fell over. Look, I pose them correctly. Now, feet straight down. Can stand for like a minute, not even a minute, not in 10 seconds. Then it falls over. So you have to be dedicated to make him stand. But now, only good. Actually, I have these extra pieces here as well. So let's change hands. And I'm just gonna lay him down for a moment. I think it's because the ankles are so loose. Probably, or maybe they're too long. Wait, too long. The arms, I do love it. They're smooth and everything. And the hands are something that I love with my whole entire life. And he can hold a figure just fine, like this. And then at first I thought there was no difference on the hands, and there kinda isn't, except for this one. These two fingers are different. This one goes a little outwards. Wait. I think this is the right hand. Yeah, the only difference is like the thumb, and the pointing finger thing. And this one is more for grabbing humans. This one is more for like crawling, but I don't have time to like change. So this hand is always on. I probably will always be on. So yeah, then we have the saliva, which I love because this dinosaur is supposed to be like menacing. The saliva helps with that. But it takes some time to get it on smoothly. And yeah. Then the teeth are bending all over the place. Then you have to get in on the smaller teeth. Then here. 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 Yeah. Sorry I haven't been commenting. I'm just a bit tired. That's totally okay. Now I'm not. No, you should still buy. You should still buy it. It's a great figure to pose. It is so goofy from the front. Kind is. But I love this figure with my whole life. It's just he's a hard dinosaur to animate with. But posing and looks are amazing. But then it has these things on the head, which I love. It's like a hairbrush thing that kind of tickles. Then the eye in here, it has all these scales on the top, on the tail too, and these things on the tail as well. But yeah. Bro, only 2 people watching. That's okay. Oh, actually 3. But yeah. I do think that's enough for this live. Not yet. If you have more questions or things that I should do with something, please comment that now. So I'm just gonna take all of these in a very, very good position. You're one of them. Thanks. Cool. Thanks again. However, I do recommend all these figures. The ones I recommend the most is the Concavenator, and the one I recommend the least is Scorpios Rex. I think he's worth, he's mostly worth $80. More than that, then no. So Ben Hallam, I think you should buy it before it skyrockets in price. So that's my recommendations. How long until the live stream ends? I think it should end now, to be honest. 3D Studios, I have to go. So bye bye. See you again. Bye. But yeah, I think that is enough for this live. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for the support. Thanks for 800 subscribers, and thanks for watching this live stream. I think I said it 15 times now. But thank you so much, and goodbye.